Coverdale Bible, the first book of Moses, called Genesis. What this book containeth. Chapter 24. Abraham will have his son to marry in his own kindred. The servant bringeth Rebekah, whom Isaac taketh to wife. The 24th chapter. Abraham was old and well stricken in age, and the Lord had blessed him in all things. And he said unto his eldest servant of his house, which had the rule of all his goods, Lay thine hand under my thigh, that I may make thee swear by the Lord the God of heaven and earth, that thou take no wife unto my son among the daughters of the Canaanites, among whom I dwell, but that thou go into my country, and to mine own kindred, and bring my son Isaac a wife. The servant said, What, and the woman will not follow me into this country? Shall I then carry thy son again into yonder land, where thou camest out of? Abraham said unto him, Beware of that thou bring not my son thither again. The Lord, the God of heaven, which took me from my father's house and from the land of my kindred, and that talked with me, and sware also unto me, and said, Unto thy seed will I give this land. Even he shall send his angel before thee, that thou mayest bring my son a wife from thence. But if the woman will not follow thee, thou art discharged of this oath. Only bring not my son thither again. Then the servant laid his hand under his master Abraham's thigh, and sware the same unto him. So the servant took 10 camels of the camels of his master, and departed, and had with him of all manner of goods of his master, and gat him up, and departed unto Mesopotamia, to the city of Neor. Then let he the camels lie down without before the city beside a well of water in the evening, about the time that the woman used to go forth and to draw water. And he said, O Lord, thou God of my master Abraham, meet me today, and show mercy unto my master Abraham. Lo, I stand here beside the well of water, and the men's daughters of this city will come forth to draw water. Now if there come a damsel, to whom I say, Bow down thy pitcher, and let me drink, and if she say, Drink, and I will give thy camels drink also, that the same be she, whom thou hast provided for thy servant Isaac, and that I may know by the same that thou hast showed mercy upon my master. And ere ever he had left off speaking, behold, Rebekah the daughter of Bethuel, which was the son of Milcah, that was the wife of Nahor, Abraham's brother, came forth, and bare a pitcher upon her shoulder. And she was a very fair damsel of face, and yet a virgin, and unknown of any man. She went down to the well, and filled her pitcher, and came up again. Then ran the servant to meet her, and said, Let me drink a little water out of the pitcher. And she said, Drink, sir. And hastily let she down the pitcher in her hand, and gave him drink. And when she had given him drink, she said, I will draw for thy camels also, till they have drunk enough. And she made haste, and poured out her pitcher into the trough, and ran again to the well to draw, and drew for all his camels. The man marveled at her, and held his tongue, till he knew whether the Lord had prospered his journey or not. Now when the camels had all drunken, he took a golden earring of half a sickle weight, and 2 bracelets for her hands, weighing 10 sickles of gold, and said, Daughter, whose art thou? Tell me, is there room for us in thy father's house to lodge in? She said unto him, I am the daughter of Bethuel, the son of Milcah, whom she bare unto Naor. And said moreover unto him, We have plenty of litter and provender, and room enough to lodge in. Then the man bowed himself, and thanked the Lord, and said, Praised be the Lord, the God of my master Abraham, which hath not withdrawn his mercy and his truth from my master. For the Lord hath brought me the way to my master's brother's house. And the damsel ran, and told all this in her mother's house. And Rebekah had a brother called Laban. And Laban ran to the man without by the well side, and that came by the reason that he saw the earrings, and the bracelets upon his sister's hands, and heard the words of Rebekah his sister, that she said, Thus spake the man unto me. And when he came to the man, behold, he stood by the camels at the well side. And he said, Come in, thou blessed of the Lord. Wherefore standest thou without? I have dressed the house, and made room for thy camels. So he brought the man into the house, and unbridled the camels, and gave them litter and provender, and water to wash his feet, and the men that were with him, and set meat before him. Nevertheless, he said, I will not eat, till I have first told mine errand. They answered, Tell on. He said, I am Abraham's servant, and the Lord hath prospered my master richly, so that he is become great, and he hath given him sheep and oxen, silver and gold, servants and maidens, camels and asses. Yea, and Sarah my master's wife hath borne my master a son in her old age. Unto him hath he given all that he hath. And my master hath taken an oath of me, and said, Thou shalt not take a wife for my son among the daughters of the Canaanites, in whose land I dwell, but go thy way to my father's house, and to mine own kindred, and there take a wife for my son. But I said unto my master, What, and the woman will not follow me? Then said he unto me, The Lord, before whom I walk, shall send his angel with thee, and prosper thy journey, that thou mayest take a wife for my son of mine own kindred, and of my father's house. And so when thou comest to my kindred, if they give her not unto thee, thou shalt be discharged of mine oath. So I came this day unto the well of water, and said, O Lord, thou God of my master Abraham, if thou hast prospered my journey, that I go, behold, I stand here by the well of water. Now if there come forth a virgin to draw water, and I say unto her, Give me a little water to drink out of thy pitcher, and she say unto me, Drink thou, and I will draw water for thy camels also, that the same be the woman which the Lord hath provided for my master's son. Now ere ever I had spoken out these words in my heart, behold, Rebekah cometh forth with a pitcher upon her shoulder, and goeth down to the well, and draweth. Then said I, Give me a drink. And immediately she took down the pitcher from her shoulder, and said, Drink, and I will give thy camels drink also. So I drank, and she gave the camels also to drink. And I asked her, and said, Daughter, whose art thou? She answered, I am the daughter of Bethuel, the son of Naor, whom Milcah bare unto him. Then laid I the earring upon her face, and the bracelets upon her hands, and bowed myself, and thanked the Lord, and praised the God of my master Abraham, which had brought me the right way, to take my master's brothers' daughters unto his son. If ye be they then that show mercy and faithfulness unto my master, tell me. If not, yet tell me, that I may turn me to the right hand or to the left. Then answered Laban and Bethuel, and said, This is come of the Lord. Therefore can we say nothing against thee, neither evil nor good. There is Rebekah before thee. Take her, and go thy way, that she may be thy master's son's wife, as the Lord hath said. When Abraham's servant heard these words, he bowed himself unto the Lord flat upon the earth, and took forth jewels of silver and gold, and raiment, and gave them unto Rebekah. But unto her brethren and the mother he gave spices. Then he ate and drank, and the men also that were with him, and tarried there all night. But in the morning he arose, and said, Let me depart unto my master. Nevertheless her brother and her mother said, Let the damsel tarry with us at the least 10 days, and then shall she go. Then said he unto them, Hold me not, for the Lord hath prospered my journey. Let me go, that I may depart unto my master. Then said they, Let us call the damsel, and ask her what she saith thereto. And they called Rebekah, and said unto her, Wilt thou go with this man? And she answered, Yea, I will go with him. So they let Rebekah their sister go with her nurse and Abraham's servant and his men. And they blessed Rebekah, and said unto her, Thou art our sister. Grow into many thousand times thousands, and thy seed possess the gates of his enemies. So Rebekah gat her up with her damsels, and sat them upon the camels, and went their way after the man. And the servant took Rebekah, and departed. As for Isaac, he was coming from the well of the living and seeing, for he dwelt in the south country, and was gone forth to his meditations in the field about the eventide. And he lifted up his eyes, and saw that there were camels coming. And Rebekah lifted up her eyes, and saw Isaac. Then lighted she off the camel, and said unto the servant, What man is this that cometh against us in the field? The servant said, The same is my master. Then took she her cloak, and put it about her. And the servant told Isaac all the errand that he had done. Then Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent, and took Rebekah, and she became his wife, and he loved her. So Isaac was comforted over his mother.